and welcome to OriGenaros Series 8. OriGenaros is a music video show hosted by yours truly, Genero. And if it isn't episode 8, I'll eat my hat. Not that I'm wearing a hat, but let's just say I was wearing a hat. I'm actually in the very, very scenic village of Milton Abbas, but sadly I'll have to do the broadcast at the moment from the car because the weather, rather like my outfit, is changeable but won't necessarily change. So there's a lot of noise going on. Look, there goes a truck. But that's all right, we're going to keep it real, we're going to keep it going. This is the music video show, unlike any other. The reason being that it's me that hosts it. And I'm a little bit crazy. But you love me anyway. Okay, we are going to kick off this week's videos. Actually, before we do that, let me just remind you, if you want to send your videos in, please send them by MP4 format, and then we can deal with it. We can admirably cope with the videos if you send them as MP4s to hangoverhill@gmail.com. If you don't mind, that's hangoverhill@gmail.com. And we'll make you famous on the telly. We are going out all over the place. Please tell your friends about this. We have some excellent and brilliantly wicked videos for you this week. So we are now going to kick off with the first one, which is by Al Maranka and the Round Coloured Note.
Running around where I can't be found. Could it be that nobody hears me now but you? Hey, what can I do? I know my heart is true. Running around where I can't be found. I can't be found. I can't be found. Could it be that nobody sees you now? But I do. Hey. What can I do? I know my heart is true. Running around with a stream of sounds.
very beautiful track there called Could It Be by Al Maranca and the Round Coloured Note. Al Maranca has been connected with lots of famous people like Buddy Miles and Paolo Nutini via the various different people that he's worked with. The reason I say that is because I can't remember all the names. It doesn't matter though, he's very well connected. His music has been featured all over the world, in France and Japan, and lots of TV placements with the BBC and other things. And I absolutely love the video, especially the underwater sequences there. That was really, I mean, I would be scared of doing that just in case I accidentally drowned myself. I did say drowned, even though I know more correctly it should be drowned. But I like to say funny words because they act as little memes that stick in people's heads, and that's what we want, isn't it? A little bit of memorable stuff. That was absolutely wonderful. Absolutely love that song. Really, really catchy, lovely sound, and I hope to hear more from him. He's absolutely fantastic. And now we have a rather brilliant music video from Doris Brendel and Lee Dunham.
Looking at the scales, I see the bad things weighing down. Looking at the scales, I know the time has come again. My patience won't be long ago. Oh, 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 oh. Pack your bags, it's time to go. Oh, 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 oh. Again and again and again and again and again. This little quest for harmony is oh, not what it set out to be. I'm drawing the line. I'm drawing the line this time. Looking at the scales, I see the evidence is here. Looking at the scales, it's clear the balance isn't there. The way it shifted long ago. Oh, 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 oh. At the time I didn't wanna know. Oh, 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 oh. Again and again and again and again and again. And again. Oh, 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 oh. Little prayers for harmony, yes. Not what I set out to be. I'm drawing the line. I'm drawing the line. This time. Oh, yeah, this time. Oh. Yeah, this time. This time. My patience won't be long ago. Oh, 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 oh. Pack your bags, it's time to go. Oh, 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 oh. Again and again and again and again and again. And again. This little prayer for harmony is not what I set out to be. I'm drawing the line. I'm drawing the line. Again and again and again and again and again. And again. This little prayer for harmony is not what I set out to be. I'm drawing the line. I'm drawing the line. This time. This time. Oh, this time. This time.
Absolutely brilliant track there from Doris Brendel and Lee Dunham called Drawing the Line. Absolutely love that. What a voice that lady has, and she also makes rather excellent videos, always very entertaining. Never play cards with her. I don't think you should play cards with her unless you're just playing for matches. You know, you might be all right then, I wouldn't like to say. I mean, not much of a gambler myself, you know. It's a tricky business, isn't it? I used to work at a casino, but that's irrelevant. Anyway, Doris Brendel is the daughter of Alfred Brendel, who's a famous classical pianist. And if you've heard her before, you might have heard her when she was fronting her alt-rock 90s band, who were called the Violet Hour, and they got signed to Sony. So that's where you may recognise her from. Or you might recognise her from doing lots of live gigs in your area. Of course, that's not really happening now, is it? But let's hope that when these live gigs come back again, come on, let's make it happen. We can all go and watch Doris Brendel rocking out on the stage. She is a proper rocker with an awesome voice. Absolutely love her. Always love her videos as well. So, and Lee Dunham, of course, is he's a multi-instrumentalist, and he produced that track and did a blooming good job of doing it as well. How am I doing here? Flipping hell, my brain's on overload. Right, okay. Now this from Tara Flanagan.
So there's a late night text. Believe me when I say I just wanted to put it all to bed, but now I can't get to sleep. My eyes are open, why they fighting against me? How can I be tripping when I'm laying still over words that I thought I could never feel again? But I guess that just happens. And I know I got way too much emotion. I'm scared to leave my wounds wide open. Still you're talking, and I'm watching, knowing that I should just go. There's something that I like about it though, the way we're talking like we used to. But I know I just gotta get a hold of my emotions. And I've been doing fine, but sometimes all it takes is one too many glasses of wine to make myself forget, and then remember everything that we both left. Am I just gripping onto any kind of soul? I didn't even know that I felt so alone, but I guess that just happens. And I know I got way too much emotion. I'm scared to leave my wounds wide open. Still you're talking, and I'm watching, knowing that I should just go. There's something that I like about it though, the way we're talking like we used to. But I know I just gotta get a hold of my emotions. Every now and then it gets hard. You're playing with my emotions. If only I could turn it all off. That you make it really hard to think. I'm trying my best not to sink into all of these emotions. And I know I got way too much emotion. I'm scared to leave my wounds wide open. Still you're talking, and I'm watching, knowing that I should just go. There's something that I like about it though, the way we're talking like we used to. But I know I just gotta get a hold of my emotions. Emotions. I'm scared to leave my wounds wide open. Still you're talking, and I'm watching, knowing that I should just go. There's something that I like about it
and that was the rather fantastic Tara Flanagan with her song Emotions, and it definitely evoked some emotions in me, I can tell you. She always writes a very poignant lyric, and it's a great honour to actually say that I do know Tara. She's well known on the south coast of England. She does fantastic gigs. If you do get a chance to see her live when all the nonsense comes back down, I know I keep coming back to this, but you know, it's a shame that musicians can't play live at the moment. It's a real shame, and we've all had to go on the internet, which is... it's just not the same, is it? Anyway, Tara, she's brilliant. She just somehow knows how to weave a beautiful melody into the world, and she's featured lots on BBC Introducing, actually, on the radio, and she's out there. I think she's going to be famous, and it's a great honour to say I know her. If I mentioned that already, I've just said it again. And now we have this from Apollos Breeze.
When you met me, I was broken, and now I'm yours. You are my voice of reason when my anxiety soared. You took it all on and never once asked me to change. You were strong enough to hold me without running away. You told me I deserve love. You became the air I breathe. Thank you for being the bearer of unconditional things. When all my pieces are broken, you're the glue that holds them together. You've exceeded all of my expectations, my safe place, my forever. The rain is pouring outside, I'm not afraid of it anymore. With you by my side, I can face it all and so much more. Wrap me up like a warm winter jumper, my tower of strength. When my insides are crushed with sadness, you help it all make sense. You told me I deserve love. You became the air I breathe. Thank you for being the bearer of unconditional things. When all my pieces are broken, you're the glue that holds them together. You've exceeded all of my expectations, my safe place, my forever. When all my pieces are broken, you're the glue that holds them together. You've exceeded all of my expectations, my safe place, my forever. My forever, yeah. You're my safe place, my forever, yeah. La 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 la. When all my pieces are broken, you're the glue that holds them together. You've exceeded all of my expectations, my safe place, my forever. When all my pieces are broken, you're the glue, you're the glue. You've exceeded all of my expectations. Thank you for being you.
That was a very beautiful track there called My Forever by Apalos Breeze. I think I might have pronounced it wrong before, but it's Apalos Breeze. Apalos was... I just thought I'd put one of those in there. Apalos was actually... was born in London, raised in Spain, and now lives in Gibraltar. So she gets around a bit. Apalos is actually a Greek word meaning gentle. Apalos Breeze has been writing music since she was 13, and what a beautiful track. I really, really love the scenes in the video. Some very tender scenes, very tender, loving moments there, which is lovely to see. You know, I love things like that where people have really just captured a moment of tenderness. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, you can hear the birds singing. No, I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful track. I'm a lunatic, sorry about that. Right, and now we have this banger from Mr. Andy Grant.
Yeah, woman, yeah, I'm in need. Take this body, stop this bleeding. And be forgiven. Yeah, I'm given. Yeah, please. Yeah, woman. Yeah, I can stay. Price on this head, Dad. That I must pay. Be forgiven. I am given. Yeah, pray. Oh, more. Yeah, I'm in need. Take this body, take this grief, and be forgiven. Yeah, I am given. Yeah, please.
That was the, I don't know why I'm doing that, not after you've just watched him. I mean, that's Andy Grant. What a fantastic instrumentalist he is, and a rather brilliant singer as well with his really bluesy voice. His track there was called Need. He's an absolutely brilliant performer, and I just have to say I was transported there, and it just goes to show what you can do. If you apply yourself on the guitar, you can scale the dizzy heights like what he has done. And very inspirational to me, that track. I really was just feeling that I can just get out there and, you know, get better on guitar. It's practice. That's how you get to Carnegie Hall, folks. Practice, 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 practice. Mr. Andy Grant with Need there. Thank you, Andy, for that brilliant track. Really like him. And now we have the Black Tree Vultures. awesome. How about that? That was the Black Tree Vultures with Ode to Joanna. I'm guessing that Joanna was the rather beautiful lady who was the subject of the video, and you caught all kinds of tantalising glimpses of her as she went up the stairs at Canvas in Bournemouth. That's where that was filmed. I spent a lot of time in that nightclub. You know, falling over and hoofing about and, you know, trying to dance and all the rest of it. And I did a few gigs there back in the day when gigs were a thing. Absolutely love the Black Tree Vultures. They've got, they're obviously a rock metal band there, and they cite their influences as lots of different people, including a band called King Creature. You might know them. I actually interviewed them for Marshall Television a few years back, and that was a fun little day out. Marshall Television, rock. Let's do the rock thing. Rock! Yes, right, that was the Black Tree Vultures, Ode to Joanna. Absolutely love that track. And now I'm trying to remember who the next act is. Let's try and get it down very quick before my brain goes. Oh yes, all the way from Texas, it is Caleb McIntyre.
Showers and he shaves, he puts on his suit, he jumps in his hybrid for his Monday commute. Worked real hard to get where he's at today, but he can't help but flip you the bird if you park in his parking space. There's a little bit of redneck in all of us. Deep down we like to fight and spit and cuss. Camouflage is our favorite color that you just can't hide. David Allen Coe t-shirt hanging in the closet. We wear it out proud when we're out honky-tonkin'. We raise a little hell, but in the end, in God we trust. There's a little bit of redneck in all of us. She's nothing but class in her heels and a dress. By the way she acts, you'd never guess what she does when the weekend rolls around. She might take you mudding in her truck, and if you're lucky, you might get stuck. There's a little bit of redneck in all of us. Deep down we like to fight, we spit and cuss. Camouflage is our favorite color that you just can't hide. Got an Earnhardt t-shirt hanging in the closet. We wear it out proud when we're out honky-tonkin'. We raise a little hell, but in the end, in God we trust. There's a little bit of redneck in all of us. It don't matter who you are or what you do, you're lying to yourself if you said it wasn't true. Everybody now. There's a little bit of redneck in all of us. Deep down we like to fight, spit and cuss. Camouflage is our favorite color that you just can't hide. Got a Jerry Reed t-shirt hanging in the closet. We wear it out proud when we're out honky-tonkin'. We raise a little hell, but in the end, in God we trust. There's a little bit of redneck in all of us. There's a little bit of redneck in all of us. Yeah, there's a little
was absolutely brilliant. I think that's one of my favourite tracks ever. That's called Redneck in All of Us by Caleb McIntyre, who's from Dallas, Texas. They are the real deal. You can tell they've got all the country chops right down, not like me. I'm the pretender to the throne. I do try and get those country chops down, but those guys, I have to agree with the sentiment as well. There is a little bit of redneck in all of us. It's true, isn't it? You can totally identify with that video, which is absolutely brilliant, very entertaining, especially the bit at the end with the portable toilet. How many times has that happened to you? You've been in the portable toilet with the lover of your choice, and you forgot to lock the door, and then someone tries to barge in on you. I mean, really? Or how many times has it been you that's trying to go to the toilet, and you go in there and there's a couple of ardent lovers passionately going at it upon the plastic toilet? Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? This is what life's about, and that's why we're all a little bit redneck, aren't we? Absolutely brilliant. Caleb McIntyre from Texas, absolutely rocking it. And now this from one of my old mates. Better put the Australian accent on and give it up for Katie Jane.
Maybe I'm the next one to help you forget about the ex-one. Or maybe I'm just something you do to waste some time. No, I'm not the kind of girl you settle down with, but I'm here and it's easy and I don't seem to mind. So go on, use me, invisibly bruise me, I'll be alright. I am every time. So go on, use me, so self-abusing. It's just one more night, I see it every time. So go on, use me, like I'm using you. Maybe you can pretend that she's not the one you're craving instead. And maybe I can look at you and not see him. No, you're not the kind of guy that I could run to, but I'm here in this moment and I don't seem to mind. So go on, use me, invisibly bruise me, and I'll be alright. I am every time. So go on, use me, so self-abusing. It's just one more night, I see it every time. So go on, use me,
That is Katie Jane, my old friend Katie Jane from Down Under. Get in the van! Absolutely brilliant, wonderful human being, and that song is called Use Me. Really catchy pop track, that, with fantastic harmonies, beautiful production. Love all the warm colours of the video. And Katie Jane actually had her first guitar lesson from me. That's why she's so brilliant. I think it might not have been her first. It was one of her early guitar lessons. I don't know. I mean, I might be lying about that, in which case, apologies. And please don't sue me. I don't want to go to court. Actually, I don't mind going to court, but only if I'm going to win. John Grisham. Don't know why I said him. He's nothing to do with anything. Anyway, that's Katie Jane with Use Me. She is a wonderful human being. Actually used to share a house with her in the old days, and we had some fun times, you know, drinking wine and, you know, crying into our pints. Generally being gloomy, but also happy and gloomy, and everything was lovely. And you know, there was a cat, etc, etc, etc. Now we have this absolutely beautiful track from Anchor the Sun.
I know life has been so hard on you, and you're looking for reasons. If only I could help you stand up as you picked up the pieces. I'm sorry I've not been there for you. I hope you know I'm struggling too. No, there's not much we can do right now, just right now. When this is over, we'll be stronger some way, somehow. When this is over, nothing will ever bring us down. Lately, I've been running away from the feelings we don't name. I wish I would learn to give in and accept the uncertain. I let myself forget the truth. I seen you hurt, it hurt me too. I wish there was something we could do right now, just right now. When this is over, we'll be stronger some way, somehow. When this is over, nothing will ever bring. When this is over, we'll be stronger some way, somehow. When this is over, nothing will ever bring. When
That was a really, really beautiful track called When This Is Over by Anchor the Sun. And that track was recorded in lockdown, and they did a blooming marvellous job of it, if you don't mind my saying so. And it's at this point where I have to pick up a piece of paper, like Mr. Chamberlain. In my hand I have a piece of paper because there's no way I was going to be able to remember this. I hope this is still recording, because if it isn't, I'm going to be really, really cross that my phone just did that, but we'll find out in a minute. Okay, so contributing to this beautiful record, the band, Anchor the Sun, Lily J on the guitar and the vocals, fantastic, recorded in the UK, Bruno Prado on the Les Paul bass, a rather rare guitar if you don't mind my saying so, beautiful guitar, also recorded from the UK, and then the guest players on this record. From Brazil, we had Gabriel Oliveira on the flute, and also from Brazil, we had Fernando Marinho on the violin. From Sweden, we had Per Carlson on the cello, and from Portugal, we had Marta Pereira on the keys, and they just put that together so beautifully. It really made me, actually brought me close to tears. I'm not lying, I was very emotional when I watched that beautiful track. It was absolutely lovely. Just love the vocal work on there as well. It was just really, really beautiful. And if you see this bit of paper, the reason I was struggling was because basically I got down to the last two names and then the pen just ran out. That is a Volkswagen pen. Do not trust Volkswagen pens. Oh no, they tell lies, apparently, allegedly. Please don't sue me. Anyway, this is a Volkswagen pen from my Volkswagen. It may not even be a Volkswagen pen, it could just be a pen that happened to be in the Volkswagen. Anyway, it's about as much use as a chocolate teapot, so let's throw that away. Don't need it. And now we have this beautiful track from Sophie Griffiths.
Taking some time to get it right, going back to a better time. Grass wasn't greener on the other side. I only heard when my knees were grazed. I had to hope when I wasn't okay. Now that I'm older, I face darker days. Well, maybe I just lost my mind. Lately I just wanna feel whole, 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 whole. I just wanna feel whole, 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 whole. I just wanna feel whole. I'm still figuring out who I should be, but I know that time won't wait for me. Somebody fill my cup so I can breathe. Locked inside this empty room, trying to find my way right back to you. Free me from this nightmare, won't you cut me loose? So maybe I just lost my mind. Lately I just wanna feel whole, 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 whole. I just wanna feel whole, 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 whole. I just wanna feel something that I've known, something that is gone. I just wanna feel, I just wanna feel something that is true, that I never wanna lose. I just wanna feel, I just wanna feel whole, whole. Oh, oh, I just wanna feel I just wanna feel
was Sophie Griffiths with Hole. That's spelt W-H-O-L-E, by the way, not the other kind of hole. Sophie Griffiths is an absolutely brilliant young performer. She hosted her own EP launch at the O2 in Islington, which is a big deal. That's a big venue and a very cool venue. She's been associated with lots of different famous songwriters. She's had collaborations with people like Pixie Lott and Tom Odell and lots of famous people, and she's the subject of much discussion amongst influential Instagrammers and stuff like that. Stuff what I don't understand because I'm too old, but she's absolutely brilliant, and that was a really lovely song as well. Just I love her pure vocal tone, and also I feel like I recognised where she filmed the video from, though I could possibly be wrong about that. It looked like it might have been somewhere like Throop or Iworth or something, and I bet I'm wrong on both counts, and I'll probably stand corrected. But absolutely love that track, and I know she's going to go on to do great things with the pedigree she's got already, collaborating with people, and she's been featured on the BBC Introducing as well, and I wish her the very best and look forward to hearing more from her. And now we have Subtle Nature.
Comfort in the things that you've read, but you can't recall a single word they said. You get burned. You said you need her there, waiting by your side. But she don't see you, she don't know the times you cried. You get burned. You get burned. Nothing will come from this, nothing left inside. You're looking for somewhere you can hide. You get burned. You get burned. You get burned. You get burned. You stand a broken pillar for a moment or instead of fixing them, you prepare for the fall. You get burned. You get burned. You get burned. You get burned.
Goodness, what is that thing over there? This poor fellow has been murdered. Who or what are Subtle Nature? Well, I can tell you what they are. They're an absolutely brilliant band fronted by Mr. Peter Neville, who was the main protagonist of that very entertaining video. Also, the bad protagonist was some sort of strange male hula doll thing that if it was on your dashboard, you just drive very carefully so as not to upset it. You don't want that thing throwing a wobbler at you. I mean, what a brilliant concept for the lockdown video. Really, really like that, I have to say. It totally worked for me. Love the gritty bass and the drums and Peter's very nice baritone voice there. Just put together to make a fantastic, very entertaining song, and it makes you want to talk like a Victorian gentleman every time you see those subtitles. Subtitles, you know, the words on the screen. I think you know where I'm going with that. Anyway, now these next chaps have been very nice, and they've actually decided to do their own introduction, trying to put me out of a job. So now we hand over to the guys from The Room.
Hello, I'm Andy Rowe, bass guitarist of The Room. And yep, I know, lockdown beard, very popular just now, I think. Back in 2018, we released the first single from our third album. The album's called Caught by the Machine on White Star Records. And it was our attempt to write a 3-minute pop song to perhaps prove to those people that suggested that we were very proggy that we weren't really, and that we write just great songs with big melodies, huge choruses, and stuff that you can kind of sing along to or hum along to, or at least stamp your feet along to. So this is our attempt at this 3-minute pop song. We filmed it at the Cambridge Rock Festival in 2018, and it went down particularly well. This is a track called Broken.
I kinda choked, I kinda broke. Stopped in my tracks with a stick through my spokes. I kinda caved, I kinda stopped. Free fall sliding and I ran out of rope. I kinda rocked, I kinda rolled. I headline fast into a wall. I just stumbled, bit the dust.
That was The Room with a track called Broken. The Room hail from London and the south of England, and they've included some very, very nice footage there from some of their live shows there. Nice festival vibe going on, and it really does take you back to the old days when we could do such a thing as go to festivals and have fun. Now we have to have fun behind closed doors. Ooh, sounds a bit rude, missus. Love the vibe of these guys. There goes my glasses. Just throw those away as well. Actually, they're Matt's glasses. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't break them. Anyway, yes. So you can see they're having a lot of fun on the stage, and I like the backstage bits, and also the beautiful instruments. Biggest drum kit I've ever seen in my life. Also a Parker Fly guitar. You don't see so many of those around anymore. That was lovely to hear, and some nice harmony guitar work there on that track as well. Really great. And that actually rounds up this week's OriGenaros with me, your host, OriGenaro. Thank you very much for watching. Please tune in again next week. Tell all your friends about OriGenaros. We're looking for sponsorship if anyone wants to get involved in that. And also don't forget to keep sending your beautiful music videos, preferably MP4 format, to hangoverhill@gmail.com. And now me, OriGenaro, I'm going to knock off and get myself a nice tall glass of lemonade. From Milton Abbas, goodbye.